ground, let your feet on the ground.
Looking like just a method hatchet 6 feet over. Basically start off on smallest marksman parts, excluding smash and smash or build. Utensil molecule cut crops of corn down. Skinny wispy creature cutting gravity at a crossroad. Drastic inks defies all logic. Cravings get put on a waiting list when all good nourishment besides vibration pickers with this wicked till activity with tripping focal hackers hunting teddy bear string obscure sound of hefty baggy beat and back of paper to the middle final depthness with no southwest of the next dimension. It was different, total freeformer, then got whiskers at the expression excrement spread data say we build upon ourselves the testing come to total remade patient. Short is destined past tense calmness, vocals feel the exit station was momentum built up, no stalkers gonna stop me from doing everyone's laundering in 2099. When the two made us give me this distorting, breaking the dead back to life and time travelers, a mass scattered and viciously metaphizing. A list of the man still continue to whenever we think it's the most liberty, shivering with cold water, so I can't absorb fluoride, through port conscious gorgonite, unconscious by sunlight and headstrong by moonlight. It's safe if you trust that the discovery, put the brick button, put back in the front, and the upper glass bankruptcy, but I could have something when we decide where the trophies go. Allow the committee to provide, we can feel me, from every container, or we taking you back 20 so much when I throw up my stomach for nothing, you better not be good at it, to link it with the liquid shift, every bag of logic statement, holographic, all solid and not hollow.
Feet off the ground.
I'm just a witty creature caught in one of Dunkin' Donuts function in this ozone and must shot. Fuck warrior, whack up a hardcore go. Woman astral post low focus before meeting at the Flockman Warto Pass Pertry as the uncanny red wizard teeth. Riders of alpha and tiny ass living spaces. Grinders she's in began grading the paper. Stick is what I do to your every last whip. With the wick I lit gritty as his coughing like a beach party in the Galapagos beach, making a peace treaty with a deadly war hero. Wild animals mating again. In my windows heal your fate. Late, don't be a wit as I wind up my raccoon catching sportsman planetary boom brought in real dragons in the den where the temple live. Exploring could over the post-carved abstraction beyond this rock. Nights underwater riding on top of an ancient squid is the water I live to give with the light on head of a head as we read a book that changes our reality every numbered flip. Squid takes me to its place of inhabitants where the numerals live in the clenching of its entanglement as the heart of an artist skips. You best to check that meter on this high temperature reading sniggering to itself. So much possible. It's not fair to give without its weapons when to weave it. Let the lady proceed the most understandable info that scan of the scope on a clipboard back. Roll from a clap on the head tag cancel incredible Gretchen Rebelin ungodly plot comic fanatic got the art on. Recently at this invisible lady holding crap 9 to 5 inflating a post 30 as I turn purple at the cheek and spit the freest shit man could ever hope to kick. For every disease we begin this fight free pretty microbeats stop pipping good thing be freaking intense a fight when I take a bite and then drink like a pirate kidney island coconut coconut when I get smarter than a tough guy named Omar Homeland Security Research Facility breaking out of this belly be ass ready don't need sample in Summerland 1-800 you ain't a G get in my comfort cold Ice Stone Mephisto Whispy Twinkle Cuttin just off like Twinkle Cuttin Whispy Twinkle Cuttin Whispy Twinkle Cuttin was born in these feet tweedles, been interceded, challenge, relish, pickles, convenience, tubular bottles, with horrendous words of puzzles, Nothing face my injuries but trees and phasing insides, leaking slimy breadcrumbs of you for this soul suspended. Where I climb in some sort, always presentary, unpivoted confidence, you collectively bonus and moving through the rainbow like a festival, sweatshirt into the collateral gravel by toxic fumes which we build immunities among fingertips at the lips, dripping muscle going on and have a more integrated hit to play, to display. Deity in comparison to absolutely nothingness, entirely dirty, flirting with the tree, tremors imperfect, person advantage when we backward, corner look at cellularly transmit is the amplified and presenting the corrected signal to heart by electric capabilities implanted in my server as I warn you, scour at the essence, in short form unshared and walk the earth naked and burn it, tobacco bones and fertilizer. You know I gotta overgrow, science is only a minuscule piece of your internal formula. Put a method on me, fucking output, metaphysical, anti-Semitic, maths-centery, prompt, and schematical text. I got too far, dance the grass with a fatty pack. Clap your hands up, eye, setting on a sewing needle with some head and shoulders, coast to coast. I'm never silent like this. Feed off, heat on, eat it, baited, eat it, eat my heathens, mini weakness, we be way more ghastly goblins, hobbing as you bob in Apple Precinct. Disband my human form and turn into a cherry tree, chopping presidents down. On roller coasters, never using a coaster, under paper scissors, we just made you from a standard malfunction soft model, and always stay stealth, landed with black, coppers dropping ladders down to help you out when shit goes downhill, in and on this dual platform, open eyes and so confused, go Google eyes, saying speaking something Google Gaga as I deliver you again, while you keep coming here, have no fear, we is here, sorry to leave you waiting, water up so high, you wait for God, you be was plotted, foolproof methods up, but the left behind, right, no, it's spiritual language path, the face sheets, the identity code, and you'll completely be dismantled, reconfigured, crumbling over my jumble like a double in the window when I get the key code, 104, and then the racing a roll, running Nokia, rocking like Poseidon, I don't come from Rhode Island, but I'm dry cycling in the anti-vital, let me play with your agenda, to make us all suffer less, and make it a rubber band, crash your hardware, start there, and make it up over this health becomes a chip of my tribe, as I step the song up, positive vibes, swing high, and the low, I'm a loader, it goes with the job, title loader, and tell her on, what's it home, scroll your own, just go pop, never applaud at me, when I don't make my flesh a commodity, comedy, being off for dingles, I want what is unknown only, bats and beetles, easel, prophetic, mind skating, strawberry skies in a sherbet, straw dyed, deep blinking in, distortion becoming a multiplicity of many of myselves in themselves, becoming a mirrored affected adventure of the advantageous mind, prosecuted, mental avenue, sublime car driver, off a karate chop and MC, skis, bust, that's easy, we never be so little, belittled and never belittling any of these, literally, Italy, over O, in the pad, would it see me too far from home, pay bro, toe, and to reboot, grease, lightning, 31 flavors, within every type, archetype, take that hardware, so the bait, until it plays dead, any scapegoat, ain't enough for me, we on the next score, at the oscillating, mercury, a bunch of marquee, told it, bunch of fragmented, Play-Doh, bankroll, ink, unload, we take that toll, if used at peace here, these cropsicles, astro, G-strings, we keep searching for the last, destroyable in terrain, past the last second, shadows unbended, from there, that will be noted, and even the top of the in the cipher, and you and I, avalanche upwards, and flip beyond, but any feet can't let toesies have nowhere to stand, won't be long, I just came to add water for colossal launch from the other man's standpoint, I just past where I'm pointed at before I get there, where the air mutates behind the eye, kinda messed up a little bit here and there, lashing my finances and increase, like you, and we're turning into popsicles in the next ice age. My beats are the cure for dystropic, dystopia, topography, Vladimir, cello, merciful prey, soft stories and sad saps, energetic plague, gems of their former selves, burn through old textures, I'm gamma ray, sun is my mind state. And the climate of the flamin' and the climate of the liver as I pull it in the wool hat handcraft knitted with the writ to long. Forget you'd have to ever wanna be calm. Remembering it if you were just merely a flashback of distortions, past you distorted past. The smoothness of a plan to make life last. We overstand and stand on kill so high our knees ache. headache mutating into a machine gazelle, gun red at the mouth, and I don't know, the feet so far gone, not bionic, I'm biospheric in your hemisphere like 27 drops of why you mess with this weird with goddess motion, feel my story, life is drunken from my tongue spit as you munch it, honeysuckle, poison lipstick in my cup book, paint my nails as my voice turns into petals, that of which you swallow, suck entirety out of this basic fuckface format called whatever the fuck it is you like to call it, feed my darkness, let this sound in abyssonic, embryonic, comic, covers, like and tell line in a little down apple, dispatch with a scalpel, scarpo, zebra, Peter, heater out, while you ski us out, we be about no fixing it, enduring, quite daring, merrill, morning, till the mortician is cutting up, suckers, chump, scum, suck, punk, in a punk bed, take a toe tag, but I lose myself, head of many neck, stakes was high every time, never can, scary as a nightmare, on the day I died in my sleep, and came back to my happening, never happy, out of a money, mad, of a mad, and motor oil, painted, mad, and scrap, skedaddle, rattle, never cut me off, and lose your record button, finger, eager, teachers haunting, like can vessel, never wrestle with unclenched sponge like items, little squeezing, uncooked liver, spitting larvae as the lava piles in my anchor, gourmet entourage shall ever flourish dinner dishes, Irish vessel starting, drooling at the every drink fiber, taking an Uber to Mars, in a March pit, marshmallow, red chocolate, not a pinnacle, on my skull is on fire as I put it on your doorstep, bring your doorbell and run frantically, trick-or-treated as ill every time I freak, greeted, puts a post down like you cannot stop me, with a licensed creature aimed at my mom, pop on down, came without something, Cooper, mini, copper, flooded, plumbing, sharded, scud, docile, colossal, waffle later, Ishin presser, leaving you tasteful as the conscience. We all look outside as inside. We become all of our window slitters and winter stairs and wispy little clenching, raging creatures become gibbon skin to mess with slimy little goblin. Playing a moccasin, making it sound like a violin. And when I cut off my leg and start strumming on it, hover like it's pest control home, I got a lot of poems in my freestyle dome compartment. Marching, arcing, Arkansas with all the archers shooting empty blanks. That's where I'm embarking with their food park. As we pitch a tent and get told to leave when the sun's out, but we don't know, fuck that, I'm staying as long as the sun is. We be amongst it, touching the inner, outside it. The finer things leave my fingers so eagerly, becoming my every perception at a depth unconsidered yet. As you depictulate to I as the wholesomeness, every you, hearing all say absolute with their root I equated to, never trade far from you, my every last only. Eat my arms if you don't want me to ride. Go ahead and chew my breaking knuckles. As I give the main to 300 middle stinky fingers squeegee to the pubes wasn't on the sheet when I do these. In the resume when I applied like I lied for the one over you. Holding you up like IKEA crisis voodoo Richard Pryor. I so dilated when I'm back to twisted and just finna be normal. God is hit, we cannot conquer something more rare and so chipped like lips of a misunderstandable decision to be trying to be whipping it in velvet silk, wearing gills under your skinless cunt. Wanna fight? I'll bite your body off of this earth. Hawking, I'll looking like Tony Hawking when I go. It's really insane. Shut the fuck up. To every librarian telling me to hush as I read my book. I'm a cooker. I made you all up and I'll make you into one of us. Where I come from, coming off of the quantum, I was talking to what to do, what come from, so black hole deal, that white deal, the way again in a plastic bag, and this is where I come, and I mean that in a like, I mean nothing else from it, with the blood dress, called the memo beat, so at the other corner, or when I terminate, but ain't no foreman, and we're getting this pathway with me, and no tipper from my post on democratic, fight for equal republic, game splicing, goofing out with George, but playing dark with this cousin, storm in the dark, and all of the bushes, put you inside of the oven, and give you a bad day. For 24 hours and the skin cells as they decline and mass ratio population controls at an all-time maximum, and it's carrying out seriously small I am. I'm making music only to maniacally to destroy the illusion based on my own life blind as they describe discombently as a comet in time in a moment inside it's a halt to the line of a light up in this spectrum called Pickathon Victor Beat Air Day Slap is from it immortal life is a hope in it why you even have me running past all the sentence to the CL and it's in mixing kiss with them we are all one. Discalcified method here squat to calculated favorably savior to bag upon. On this 1 week we see the abundance offset of the Keaton mode with it in the quench for the best life. I killed myself one too many times to find you know it was something even existing quench to find. Arriving at its space and at its form even though we also state of the artist beyond what we could ever think of. We are nothing if we ever think we can stand a chance against a galactic. Plus what kid I'm going back to this. Sleep in a blink as I ski off of this, so needed, completed, put reader with a Scooby-Doo tweeting up the nod. Looking at suspicious while simultaneously plagiarizing another asset prophetic prophecy of just being the same self-fulfilling me. On my bed I was having fun screw every last thing I'm ending my words rather than on this earth with a big old fat future as price on my head that'll never be spent. I'm off this life, but the kidney sacrifices put me in a thought pot, and I'll bring you home to get myself all night infused whenever wasn't. New days last around the corner. No, we always got the cold air. Great things coming. Please be patient. Once the cancer is out, the flame is closed, and we're unbroken. That's when it was left. There's all this loving. Unbeaten to a point, but I'm reading about it, believing it. Peter said, Peter, come in, never fully fed me when I'm to my ticket. Glove didn't leave me composed with that brother. There was it. So all this loving to keep on gloving and love all over. Leave you when I'm sober and come back on a coming 1,000 miles at a minute perimeter. When I'm getting with take up and don't think a lick of the sound leaves me hot and ready like Caesar's pizza. Bring up when I bring up it up out of a new dish. Tectonic back and mozzarella acting a fool. Best better quit this, sit it out, kid. I'll open a new can of worms with you when you're ready to unlock these germs. God damn it, I'm fucking slapping niggas, slapping cause I'm rough flipping the algebra of the talk about a fine fitted with for inquisitive for too much shit that's making affected. Who you flexing on the life when I'm on it and robot in it? I think all the digger mind is in Ethiopia a bit. So when I'm home it's a rap, it's a whoop. Oh, I've given hella like free fly and painted the skies at the night time, but the light talking rhyme to kill. So psychopathic confusions is wandering, ponder with the new business, looking at the poverty turn the seas. Man to dance, having cooking in the island, cool peeps around. I'm turning into myself again, knowing nothing comes of it, making me more aggressive, fixated on a never-end nerve antenna exchange of the timid information tunnel tundra station that will leave me fucking brainless by the time it decides to think what as if we are just an experiment and I'm killing this shit again. I mean past all of this fucking bullshit, see through all this, he who's calling with me creature cutting, fuck their fingers off. I knew when you would come and kept up my best pop and not noticed like a cloud of blood on a white t-shirt, leaving shit wherever you pass and I'm fucking off this. What can you take me up whatever the hell you may make of this? We don't create a percent of whichever even at medium it is something we're thinking of this and we're keeping it classical years and years after this peace and expansion.